Hi everyone, welcome to day 25 of I Am Raising My Vibration in 2018. So today, I thought we would start to bring our focus into some things that we can do immediately that will raise our vibration and that will also shift the vibration on the planet or shift the vibration of the people around us. And so it's the easiest way to do this is to be of service. And so many of you guys have heard this, to be of service. And so what does to be of service mean? So to me, that means that we are doing something for somebody else without the thought of what's coming back to us, or that that we're going to get something back for our investment or our return. To be of service means that we are going to just wholeheartedly do something for somebody that we have no investment in. So it's really just about doing something for the sake of helping somebody else. And this has a huge effect because, I don't know if you guys are noticing this or starting to notice this, but as we do, the shifting and the work on ourselves, and we're kind of like getting rid of all the uglies, right? And some of the uglies are still coming up, where, the lower vibrations are still coming to the surface for a lot of us. And we need to, keep the faith through this, keep on working through this, and know that, again, I say the more work we do on ourselves, the higher our vibration gets, the less time we will stay in the lower vibrations, of anger, resentment, jealousy, loneliness, sadness. It won't feel comfortable to us, so we will get out of there much, much faster. But what can we do for the people around us who are still kind of maybe not on the level that you're at or that we're at, and maybe they're still, we have a lot of unconscious beings on the planet. That's just not everybody in a class can be straight A students. Some of them will continue to struggle. And so I want to make sure that when we are around, some unconscious beings or some beings that are maybe not, not doing everything from their heart and not thinking about other people, we need to make sure that we don't take on that energy or a reaction to their unconsciousness. So making sure that we're not coming from a place of judgment. We're not coming from a place of anger or resentment, but we want to come from a place of empathy towards these people and towards these beings. And so again, it's, it really is, I keep on hearing clearly that through this whole thing, it's the awareness. So it's the awareness of where our thoughts are going and where our focus is going and where our energy is going. And so a really cool way for us to shift things into into the vibration of love and gratitude is to do something for somebody else. And this can be something as simple as, we see a lot of people are doing the pay it forward, through the coffee, Tim Hortons lineup, pay for the coffee for the person behind you. And, it can be a little thing like that can make a huge difference. And it's not so much that it has to be something monetary, like it has to be a big, huge, somebody pays for your $1 coffee. It's not the fact that they actually took $1 out of their pockets. It's the fact that you would hope that it's because they're just the idea that they're trying to do something for another human being. And so, what's another way that we can do this? Another way is, sending somebody a message of gratitude. If there's somebody in your life that, that you really want to show appreciation for or gratitude for, send them a little 2-minute message that, thank you so much for doing this, for being a part of my life. I just want to let you know that you shine, that you're awesome, however you want to do it. And I guarantee you that what happens is when you do something like that and you're doing it from a place of love. So really, and this is clearly, guys, for anybody who's still kind of, on the edge of, doing the work on themselves and being honest about their own integrity. This is important. This is really, really important, because you guys need to make sure that when you're doing this, you are doing it only to be of service. So there's no gain for you in any way, shape, or form in this. Otherwise, it's not serving the purpose of the reason why we're doing it. So find somebody that you can show your gratitude for. This can be somebody that's not in your life very much, or was in your life, or that you don't have much relationship with. But take the time just to put in your energy and your focus and your intention into a piece of gratitude for them. So it can be sending them a little message. There's all kinds of little, quotes and sayings online and that you can find and send to somebody. What are some other ways that we can be of service to others? We can, our town has a pay it forward little group, and I'm sure lots of towns do. And on something like that, you can actually, give stuff away, stuff that, that maybe you're not using anymore and that you think that somebody else could use. I know that in our town, we've got a group of local people that are, have combined with the church, and they're making actual meals for people, to help people in our community that maybe couldn't afford to go to a restaurant. They're giving them a bit of a treat by going and doing that. And so you could definitely seek out a group like that and, lend them a hand, maybe go in and help them out on one of their events, so that you could be part of that, paying it forward, and part of that being of service. If you are a professional, if you're, in the line of work that I do, or any kind of work, there's, free things that we can do. Something that we started a long time ago with my business, with Being in Balance, is that we offer free services to people that couldn't necessarily afford it normally. And that's something obviously we should be doing more of, because there's, everybody can do what they can with the time and the resources that they have available to them. But I just want this, and so what this does is it will actually take us kind of into a place of like a more humble energy, to give us a little bit. Also, again, it goes into we talked about this with the addictions, about the being empathic and stepping into somebody else's shoes. Because remember, the smallest thing for somebody that's something that's small for you, that seems small for you, can be huge for somebody else. That we never know, truly what everybody else is struggling with, or what their story is like and what they're going through. And so if we try and look at everybody through an empathic eye, right? If we have that kind of energy towards every situation, it makes it much easier, not only for us learning and as we grow, but also it creates a ripple effect across the planet, right? So this is, as human beings, we tend to get stuck so much in the me, myself, and I mode. And, for some people, this means doing whatever it takes to make me, myself, and I, successful, or, and again, we go back to these are unconscious beings that are doing this. I think that for most part, there's not a lot of malice behind it. I think there's just a total lack of awareness behind what they are doing. But we are so much more evolved than that. Our vibration is raising so much so that we absolutely know the difference from when we are doing something from ego or pain body, or we are doing something from on a soul level. And so I want you guys to let's everybody be an active part in this particular focus. And I've seen some really, really great ads on Facebook or videos on Facebook of people posting like huge things, like, like going out and giving $100 bills to homeless people out on the streets, or taking somebody and going and taking them on a big grocery trip, or, there's tons of stuff that we can offer monetarily if we have it to give. But there's tons of stuff that we can do, just through our words and through our deeds. What about offering to take a friend's dog for a walk? Or what about offering to watch somebody's child for an hour so that they can go and have a bath and have a cup of tea by themselves? There's lots of things that we can do. So I want everybody in the group collectively for this week, I want you and again, we're doing this for the ripple effect. We want to start, across the planet, raising the vibration, across your town, raising the vibration, in your community, raising your vibration, in your family, raising your vibration, right? We don't have to start with strangers, guys. If you want to be of service, you can be of service to your friends and your family. We don't have to seek outside. Definitely, if you start within your circle, I bet, your friend or your husband would absolutely be thrilled if you sent them a little note of gratitude or appreciation, or, you baked them a special little treat and gave it to them, and put your love and your gratitude into what you do so that they feel that energy, and so that energy becomes part of them, and through their vibration, they will start to rise up with us. So you guys come up with some really, brainstorm. Tell me what are some ideas that you think that we can do, just so that we kind of all put a little bit of an effort into this today, and so that we can all in some way be of service. I'm sure there's a lot. You guys are super creative, so I'm sure there's some ideas that you can come up with, and then let's all make a conscious effort of within the next week. So that gives you 7 days from today of doing something. And I mean, if you want to do it, 10 of them, 20 of them, if you want to, do as much as you possibly can, absolutely. But if you do one, then that's awesome, because it's the intention. Think about this. If everybody across the planet, I don't know how many people we have on our planet, lots, right? If every single person did one act of kindness, or did one good deed, or, think of the effect that would just have. Think of the effect of how that would just have, even if we brought it just to a small scale. What if you went home tonight and you said to your family, okay, family, so we are going to be of service, and we are going to start in our home. We're going to start with our immediate family. And so this means that each one of us has to do something for another that is not going to give us any kind of return. So, this can be something as simple, I'm going to rub your feet, or I'm going to lay back and relax, and I'm going to read you a story, or I'm going to cook dinner for you tonight. I'm going to make your favorite. Think about this. And what happens is, when we do this, because we are putting the vibration of love, and we are being humble with it, everybody will absolutely receive that vibration, and the ripple effect will continue. Think how cool this is. And then what if your kids then go to school and they pick to be of service? So, maybe there's somebody that in their class that they could bring lunch for one day. Maybe there's somebody that they know that is struggling with some subject in school, and they offer to help them with it. Or, what if they know that their teacher's feeling particularly stressed out, and they bring them a tea or a stress relieving essential oil or something. There's tons of stuff that we can do. So let's do this so that we start to create the ripple effect of everybody feeling the vibration of love and gratitude. It's interesting. I got a chance the other day, on a rare day off, to actually sit and watch a whole interview with Muji, who is one of my favorite. If you guys have not checked Muji out yet, definitely take a look at his stuff on YouTube. He's got a Facebook page as well. I get that for a lot of people, he will not be something that you're drawn to immediately, but if you give him a chance, he actually has some great wisdom, and some great insight, and just has amazing, loving, kind energy, which is awesome. And so we got to watch this really great live interview of him. And there was a part in it when he talks about gratitude, and how, you know, he did this. I think the interviewer asked him, you know, what is something that we can do? Like, you know, what's something that we can do to change ourselves, or to change our, you know, to make ourselves better? And Muji simply, he put his hands to his head and he bent over and he, you know, just said, you say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And the interviewer said, so why is it important to put your hands, and why is it important to bend down, and why is it important to get into the position of bowing and saying thank you? And Muji says, because ego would never do that. Ego would never be able to be humble in their appreciation and be humble in their gratitude. And so this is a huge part of it, because as soon as he did that, and as soon as, you know, I felt the energy coming from that, it was an immediate connection with my soul, and my soul recognized that that's part of my soul's vibration, is the humbleness, the humble gratitude that comes with being enlightened and being a conscious being. And so for our focus today, that's what we are going to do. We are going to have humble gratitude, and we are going to do this through being of service to others. And if this is something that you want to, if you do this, everybody just takes a minute to do this today. So, you know, it's very simple. You're just, you know, hands in prayer position. You're really kind of bowing down a little bit, and you're just repeatedly saying, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. In itself, that becomes a meditation. In itself, that becomes an exercise of raising your vibration. The words thank you have a huge high vibration to them. And so if you sit there with a humble heart and you are repeating the word thank you, you're bringing that humble love into your vibration, and that is amazing. Okay, and I think we will do, I don't know if I've posted it, but we'll do it again. It's one of my favorite Yogananda videos, and it's about peace, and it's the meditation for peace. I'm sure we've done it, but if you guys, it's time to do it again. And I love this one because what it does is it just talks about how we are, you know, our true vibration is peace. We are peace. And so through the ripple effects, I can, you know, spread peace across to my community and to my country and to the universe. And that's what we need to do. It's almost like we're creating this light army, right? Where we're creating a whole movement of conscious beings who, through our consciousness and through raising our own vibrations, are going to have this effect across the planet. And absolutely all of the beings will feel the effects of this ripple. Absolutely. Okay, so everybody, I just want you to tune in with me for a moment. So I want you just to close your eyes. And you guys know this, right? I want you just to bring your awareness to your energy, and through your breath. So in through your nose, breathing slowly. And today's focus will be bringing in love. We're bringing in the vibration of love. And with our out breath, we are going to exhale any low vibrations that we have today. Okay, just stay in with me for a minute as I call in my team of guides and angels. And we ask that everybody just to connect with us right now in this moment. And so our team is going to help us to work on having the awareness of those around us who could use our help, who could use our light and who could use the uplift that we will give them through our humble gratitude. Awesome. So I can't wait to hear your guys' ideas of things that we can do. And, you know, if we want to share, you know, reaction to somebody or how it's making you feel and how it's shifting you, then absolutely share. Please continue to put your comments in the comment section to tell the universe that you are definitely doing this, that you are raising your vibration, and that you are loving it. Okay? You guys have the most amazing day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.